Hey, top of the Monday morning to you. This is Matt Potratz here. It is your second Monday in December. We're rocking into wintertime now, and lots of cold rain outside, a little bit of snow here and there, a little sleet, but it's still a good season to be alive, right? We love life, and I love living here in North Idaho and getting the cold and the winter and the weather and just kind of the balance of summer and spring and fall. We have a great 4 seasons here. It's incredible, so I'm okay with that. This morning I want to encourage you in this season to change your mentality a little bit. You might notice the title right below me now is abundance or scarcity. Abundance or scarcity. Abundance or scarcity. Two different ways of thinking, two different thought processes, two different ways of living, two different approaches to life. We look at things from an abundance mentality or from a scarcity mentality. I was down ringing the Salvation Army bell this week with my family and the whole family down there, rang it for a few hours in the evening at Walmart just to volunteer and help out the community a little bit. But anyways, we ringing along, and there's several people come up. I always talk to everyone who comes up there, but there's a mother and her kid came up there, and her kid really wanted to give a little bit to the kettle, and she said, "Honey, we can't do that. We can barely pay the bills every month, let alone give money to this." And walked off. And that, again, I'm not judging her at all, because that might be true. She might just barely be able to pay the bills. But that's a scarcity mentality that's been drummed into that young child, saying we don't have enough, there's not enough, there's not enough. Scarcity is there's barely enough to pay the bills, and don't give any more, don't stretch, because there's barely enough. And again, that could be pattern behavior that goes on for generation after generation after generation. It needs to be broken by changing the way you think. Because a scarcity mentality says that. Abundance mentality says, you know what though, honey, we can't give, but the good news is we had enough to pay the bills. We can't afford to give extra, but the good news is we had enough to pay the bills. Not we barely had enough to make the bills. No, we actually had enough to pay the bills. I have gratitude. I'm grateful because we had enough to pay the bills. Again, I'm not throwing stones at her. She might be going through a struggle. I don't know what she's going through. I'm not going to judge her in any way, shape, or form. I'm just giving you this whole perspective on the situation going, is that just the mentality that's being drummed to that young child that it's scarcity, scarcity, scarcity. There's no abundance. Because you might look at your family and think, oh man, we just don't love each other like we once did. Because we're looking for scarcity, going, there's just no love anymore. We don't spend time together anymore. It's not the same as it used to be. Or you might look and go, you know what? Hey, it's changed a lot. The kids have got older, but we still have vacations together twice a year, and I still get to go to all the sports games, and I still get to be involved in their lives. And my wife and I get time together as much as we possibly can, and we make the best of the situation. See, that's the abundance mentality. Versus the never have time together, it's not the same as it used to be, and this sucks. That's a scarcity mentality. So where is it for you? In every aspect of your life right now, going to the holiday season, are you looking at things from, you have an abundance of love in your family? Or are you looking at going, there's just not the love there used to be? Do you have an abundance of material or resources to pay the bills because you have enough to pay the bills? Or, man, it seems like we're scraping by every month, barely making the bills. Again, that might be the case. I'm not throwing stones at you. I'm just saying that is that the mentality, is it abundance or scarcity? So I challenge you this week, change it for your family. Change it as part of your legacy, saying, we're going to be a family that has an abundance mentality. We're going to be a family that has enough no matter what. And we press on. We thank for God for the gifts He's given us. And we say, we got enough. If we don't quite have enough, we have almost enough. Right? Just keep on pressing on like that. Think like that. Abundance mentality, not a scarcity mentality. Apply it to every area of your life, and I promise you it's going to change your future. It's going to change the way you think. It's going to change the way you feel. So let's press on. Let's be different. Monday Morning Minutes, now your M4 podcast. Appreciate you tuning in. We'll see you next week. Thank you.